parents wishing to have support material with this YouTube video, you can download the program at www.123math.ca. This 250 plus page timetable program consists of summary charts, flashcards, step-by-step instructions, timetable assignments, audio files, and more. This program is designed as follows. For program 3, number 1, the counting sequences, number 2, the rookie level, number 3, the advanced level, and number 4, the expert level. This video program is designed to allow the parents or teachers to stop the video after each question, allowing the student lots of time to arrive at their solutions. Please stop the video after each question. It is not a race, but a time to allow each student to think out the solution to each question. The next page is about a story of a mother who was very concerned about her daughter's math skills in grade 3. I sent the program to the mother. You can stop the video at the next page to see how the 123math.ca program helped her daughter if you wish. Stopping the video is better than myself reading the mother's experience using the 123math.ca program. For the student to master the timetable facts, there are only 2 questions they have to ask themselves. What does 3 times 10 mean? Question 2, how many fingers do I raise? Knowing these 2 questions, the student will learn the timetable facts quickly. Parents or teachers who have successes they'd like to share, please email me at wittagoo@gmail.com. Parents, teachers, please stop the video after each question to give the students time to think out their solution. After each question, the answer follows so the student can check immediately if they reach the same conclusion as the video. What is the product of 1 times 10? What does 1 times 10 mean? 1 times 10 means 1 group of tens. How many fingers do I raise? There is 1 group of tens, therefore I raise 1 finger for the 1 group of tens. Count by 10 on your finger, therefore 1 times 10 equals. I counted by 10 on my 1 finger, therefore 1 times 10 equals 10. What is the product of 2 times 10? What does 2 times 10 mean? 2 times 10 means 2 groups of tens. How many fingers do I raise? There are 2 groups of tens, therefore I raise 2 fingers for the 2 groups of tens. Your turn. Count by tens on each finger, therefore 2 times 10 equals 10, 20, 2 times 10 equals 20, the product is 20. What is the product of 3 times 10? What does 3 times 10 mean? 3 times 10 means 3 groups of tens. How many fingers do I raise? There are 3 groups of tens, therefore I raise 3 fingers for the 3 groups of tens. Count by tens on each finger. Therefore, 3 times 10 equals, what did you get? Check your answers. 10, 20, 30. We counted by tens on each finger. Therefore, 3 times 10 equals 30. What is the product of 4 times 10? What does 4 times 10 mean? 4 times 10 means 4 groups of tens. How many fingers do I raise? There are 4 groups of tens. I raise 4 fingers for the 4 groups of tens. On your own, count by tens on each finger. Therefore, 4 times 10 equals 10, 20, 30, 40. Therefore, 4 times 10 equals 40. What is the product of 5 times 10? What does 5 times 10 mean? 5 times 10 means 5 groups of tens. How many fingers do I raise? There are 5 groups of tens. Therefore, I raise 5 fingers for the 5 groups of tens. I want you to count by tens on each finger. Therefore, 5 times 10 equals, what did you get? Check your work. Let's count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Therefore, 5 times 10 equals 50. What is the product of 6 times 10? What does 6 times 10 mean? 6 times 10 means 6 groups of tens. How many fingers do I raise? There are 6 groups of tens, therefore I raise 6 fingers. Now I want you to count by tens on each finger. Therefore, 6 times 10 equals, what do you get? Check your work out. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Therefore, 6 times 10 equals 60. Is that what you got? Good for you. What is the product of 7 times 10? What does 7 times 10 mean? 7 times 10 means 7 groups of tens. How many fingers do I raise? There are 7 groups of tens, therefore I raise 7 fingers. I want you to count by tens on each finger. Therefore, 7 times 10 equals, what did you count to? Check your work with what I got. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Therefore, 7 times 10 equals 70. 70 is called the product in multiplication. What is the product of 8 times 10? What does 8 times 10 mean? 8 times 10 means 8 groups of tens. How many fingers do I raise? There are 8 groups of tens, therefore I raise 8 fingers. Count by tens on each finger. Therefore, 8 times 10 equals, what did you get? Check your work. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Therefore, 8 times 10 equals 80. What is the product of 9 times 10? What does 9 times 10 mean? 9 times 10 means 9 groups of tens. How many fingers do I raise? There are 9 groups of tens, therefore I raise 9 fingers. I want you to count by tens on each finger and then write down what 9 times 10 equals, or tell your parents or siblings. Here's what you should get: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Therefore, 9 times 10 equals 90. Your product is 90. What is the product of 10 times 10? What does 10 times 10 mean? 10 times 10 means 10 groups of tens. How many fingers do I raise? There are 10 groups of tens, therefore I raise 10 fingers. I want you to count by tens on each finger. Therefore, 10 times 10 equals... Check your work. Count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Therefore, 10 times 10 equals 100. You get it right? What is the product of 0 times 10? What does 0 times 10 mean? 0 times 10 means 0 groups of tens. How many fingers do I raise? There are 0 groups of tens, therefore I raise 0 fingers. Count by tens on each finger. Since you have 0 fingers raised, therefore 0 times 10 equals... Check your work out. Since you have 0 fingers, 0 times 10 equals 0, or 0 times 10 equals 0. Here's the rule for multiplying any number times 0. 0 times any number is always 0. What is 0 times 28? 0. What is 0 times 45? 0. What is 0 times 79? 0. Any number times 0 is always 0. What is the product of 11 times 10? What does 11 times 10 mean? "11 times 10 means 11 groups of tens. How many fingers do I raise? There are 11 groups of tens, therefore I raise 11 fingers. I guess you are asking, how can I raise 11 fingers when I only have 10 fingers? You raise your 10 fingers, and as you count, touch your nose as your 11th finger, and count one more group of tens. Count by tens on each finger, touch your nose, and count 10 more. 10 times 11 equals, what do you get? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Touch your nose, add 10 more, 110. 11 times 10 equals 110. What is the product of 12 times 10? What does 12 times 10 mean? 12 times 10 means 12 groups of tens. How many fingers do I raise? There are 12 groups of tens. I raise 12 fingers for 12 groups of tens. I guess you're asking, how can I raise 12 fingers when I only have 10 fingers? You raise your 10 fingers, touch your nose for 10 more, touch your chin for 10 more. Therefore, 12 times 10 equals. Count by tens on each finger. Touch your nose, add 10 more, touch your chin, and add 10 more. Therefore, 12 times 10 equals, what do you figure? Check your work. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Touch your nose, 110. Touch your chin, 120. Therefore, 12 times 10 equals 120.